This is a Loaches.
And that's not, I mean, that's not around. You don't see that.
No, that's not available. You got the horns on them. So this is a big female, so not as bright.
Whoa.
They're like barely an inch. Yeah. Some of them maybe an inch and a quarter. These are nice breeders, and you got here's some Similus again, so you can see the little clouds. Some of them have really big spots. It depends on things like that.
Oh my gosh! How many spawns is this?
That's just a couple spawns. This is kind of messy in here. They're just packing and selling stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of catfish. I just play around with different things and trying to do plants, and it's kind of messy here. It's mostly a farm. I got brown loach everywhere. Yeah. But these are the breeders. But I got breeders, like 5 vats of them. So, but I got some here that these are the ones I was working. It's a little cold right now. Yeah. But these are some of the breeders. Yeah, that's a male here. You know. So, but I got a lot more, and then I got Agentias over here that I'm waiting. Cyclosoma argentea. I got a couple of colonies of them, so I'll be doing them this year. You know, is that a South American cichlid? Yeah, Central American. Central American.
Looks gorgeous. There's a big one back there.
Yeah, that's a big punctatus. There's some more loaches trying to work with different patterns. So these are all tank rays, you know. So, they don't like me right now. So you got the horns on them.
Oh wow.
Can't even get him. They're all hiding.
I see an angelfish up here.
Yeah, there's a ditherfish.
Like kind of ditherfish in these tubs as well.
Yeah, just to keep so the conloach can feel a little bit safe when they're swimming around.
Now, do you breed these angels at all? I see
a little bit of breeding,
but just your main focus?
No. Here's some loaches here. So I try to keep the ones with the patterns a little different, like. Because your standard loach is 3 stripes. These are males and nice and long. But I keep some that they kind of have the 4th stripe. So I kind of select for that. Okay. And then these are babies I grew up a couple of years ago. So I try to keep the 4th stripe going. Because if not, the regular loach is like this. You know, that's the regular one.
That's the regular. Okay.
The standard. And so, as they breed, because they're born with 4 stripes as they're spry, and then as they get older, the 3rd stripe moves into the fin. So you get a.
I got you. So if you can kind of keep the ones that maintain that 4th one a little longer or for a while, and selectively breed those. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. And sometimes you get patterns like this, you know, so to get like the males, they get nice and bigger fins, and they get the red tip on the 4th, so there's the males, more colorful. Yeah, he's showing some beautiful color right now. You're for a little cooler water.
Yeah, and then so you get a nice little.
Yeah. And you just keep, so you have big, like what, they're 2-3 inch PVC diameters down there?
Yeah, 2 to 3, and then I got bigger ones in here, but they're a little harder to get. So these are the big ones, the original, like they're 7-8 years old. Okay. These are some of the first breeders I bred, and these are all the bigger stuff. So this is a big female, so not as bright. So there's some gray.
It's a thick fish though.
Yeah, leave them alone, and then I got see here. Here I got multi-punctatus broodstock. I got a lot of babies on those, but these are some multi-punctatus. Ah!
Oh my gosh, the traffic jam in there.
Yes, you can see the eggs already pulling out, some little eggs, because they're ready to breed, and I haven't got around to it. Let me see if I can find you.
So these guys won't raise up on their own. You got to pull the eggs.
No, I pull the eggs by themselves. So they just. It's a matter of. See. It's a little cold for them, but these are all multis. Yeah. So you know. There you go.
Actually, yeah.
Get eggs coming out. So they're ready. Just gotta. There we go.
Oh.
See? So I don't even have to do it. Just condition them and then harvest the eggs like that, fertilize them, and then they're ready to go.
Yeah. How many gallons are in each one of these tubs? Approximately?
They're 450.
Okay.
But more or less like 400 because they're not to the rim.
Fine. Yeah.
And then this is these are males. The ones we saw there were females, and these are the males. There are a lot of males too, but try to keep the nice pattern. These are all male multis. So you got some with the smaller spots.
Okay.
And then you got some with like, let's see here.
So with these, what are you selectively breeding for? The smaller spots or the larger spots? Or?
People like the bigger spots.
Okay.
So I try to do more like this.
Okay.
And then like when they get older, this is probably a 10-year-old fish. So they get 7-inch or so. And so.
Beautiful.
So you're trying to work. I like to do this pattern. Pattern like bigger spots.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then sometimes once in a while I'll pick up, and then sometimes they'd be like this.
I see. Yeah, you clearly see the difference.
Yeah. So, but when they're young, they get nice patterns. And and then some get more white than others. Some are like more white, a lot more whiter. Like this one here, white, and others get a little more brown. But they still got that copper look, that metallic copper to them.
Yeah.
And so these are males, and then I like to breed stuff. Not so much spend so much time on the web. I like to just play around with the trying to get the fish out of here.
Passionate breeding, I know.
Well, breeding, come up with some nice colors or new patterns and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
So these are punctatus again. Those are all females.
Oh,
so, and you can get the size.
Yeah.
So you see, some of them got the smaller spots, a little bit more, and some of them have really big spots. It depends on plenty of breeders. These are all females.
Yeah.
So
I said these all look like breeding size, and they're nice all.
Oh, they're all breeders. Yeah, this is all breeders. They're all like 3-4 years old, and
crazy.
See the eggs coming out.
Yeah.
And so. Get an idea. I'll let them swim out for you. Mini multis. A lot of these are, this is some hybrids I work with, trying to different colors, but I'm trying to work on this one here. Like a more white.
Yeah, much lighter coloration.
Yeah.
Now this is a multi-punctatus mix. Is that a higher fin on that? Or?
Yeah, higher fin and just selectively bred. It's multi, but it's still trying to collect the whitest out of the whitest.
Gotcha.
Trying to get more white. Once in a while you get some that are like dusty.
Okay.
They don't have any.
Not too much distinction.
Yeah. Once in a while I come up with albinos, but they don't seem to live.
Okay.
They don't grow. They don't grow well, and I have to separate them and stuff. So this in here. So this is all catfish, Synos, and then there's 500 breeder Loaches in here.
Oh, smokes.
So it's hard to tell, but you can see them if you walk over.
Yeah, you can see some of
They're
the
waiting
shadows.
for food. They're waiting
you
for
can
food.
See some shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They want to. You see, they're like there.
Yeah. When do you feed them? I know you can't.
I feed them twice. Yeah, those guys I just grow them up. They're 3 years old, so they're ready for this year. The next year, this summer, I'm gonna work with them.
That's cool.
And then I'll show you the babies. A bunch of baby Loaches.
So this is like stuff that no one wants to believe.
I'm not worried about. I'm not doing this for.
No, I don't.
I'm just doing this to, the hardest thing that I had to make a decision this year was I have to just concentrate on breeding. I can't worry about what people think or what I do and reply and do, I got to do this. Oh, yeah, this is. I don't care. I don't have time to prove myself. I have to make a living, and if people want to know stuff, I'll tell them what I know. I don't know everything. It's all Tanganyikan room, but this is a Loach. There's Loaches, all these little tanks there, but there's better tanks over here.
I've never seen a pound that's small. I just saw a tiny little
Yeah. Here. See, these are a little tank. So here's some little loaches.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get you some light there.
How old are they? Or how
these are a couple months. These are a couple months.
And how big are they right now? I mean,
they're like barely an inch. Yeah. Some of them maybe an inch and a quarter, but they're like half an inch. There's some tiny stuff in there. So, you can go back up a little bit. So.
How many do you think are in this one tank right here?
There's a couple hundred, and there's a couple hundred over there too. I spread them up to see how they grow.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit bigger because there's not as many. So.
Wow. I'm just kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah, not people have seen that, you know.
I was going to say, there's not many people that have seen this, I feel like.
Little guys. So there's about 2 months.
That's crazy.
But, you know, depending on what I feed them and the water conditions, I'm sure I can grow them faster and stuff like that.
Yeah. What have you, I mean, don't feel free to not share or share, whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, what do you feed them?
Oh, these guys eat everything. No, the brine shrimp's too small for them. They're regular on plate food, prepared food, you know, dry food. So you can probably go right on the corner there. Go right in there, you know, underneath the broken glass silicone there. There you go. So.
Yeah. It's just, it's something else, man. It's really cool. Really cool. I wish I had like better questions.
No, well, that's okay.
I mean, I feel like,
little guys, you know. Yeah. Little guys.
Once you get them in the,
I want to get that in. Yeah, just trying to get into. I can't seem to do everything, and then
well, you're only one man. You seem to do quite a bit.
Yeah. There are little cardinals here, and then I kind of stop on that. But you know, just trying to play around, and then over here it's mostly Tanganyikans. I'm not finished finishing racks and putting lights, and then you got Burchardes over here, plenty of Burchardes, and I'm working with the Gombi. I got to set them up.
What, these are Juliochromas?
Yeah, Transcriptus Gombis or whatever. So I got plenty of those. F1 stock, so those took a while to get going again. So, and then I got, these are nice, but they're hard to see, the Helianthus. The breeders are in the pipes and stuff.
These are, what are these now?
Helianthus.
Okay.
So I do a lot of those. These are babies right there. The breeders are hiding in there somewhere. So
how big do they get?
They get 4 inches.
Okay, decent size.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple pairs in here.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So and then you get it's like a golden. These are daffodils. So babies, lots of little guys, and they just went in their pipes. So. Daffodils and more Burchardes. And
these guys raise their young pretty well. With
yeah. So I have to pull. They're very close to being pulled right now, because if not, they'll start getting killed.
Gotcha.
And there's another spawn in there that's really, really tiny. You can see.
Oh yeah, minuscule almost. Yeah.
Yeah, like way. I should have fed him. You can see him.
That's
like a little cloud that goes up from the ground and up. Yeah. So, and then down here is going to be. I got so many shell dwellers to set up, so these tanks are made for that. They're not set up yet.
Okay.
But I got the shells and all that kind of stuff. Right?
Are you gonna keep them fairly low like that, like kind of just like?
Just out of the way. Yeah, no, I got.
I mean, in terms of water height.
No, it's probably 6 inches of water. That's about all I need. And then I got the loopy here, F1 stock. Again, those are wild. So I'll show you the babies over there. I got lots of babies. And these are all shell dwellers. So this is that one's a little hard, but this is Simulus. So we got lots of those. Yeah. There's tanks that are even better than that. So
you see a whole little family growing up there.
Yeah, and there's more tanks. Got a lot of those guys. That's ocellatus, and there's babies in here, but they're really hard to see. There's a little ocellatus. So there's more Simulus. I do well with Simulus. There's a little guy on that one. The baby's starting to come out. And but you'll see, there's a bunch of spawn back there. This is multifasciatus, a little different.
Yeah, multis, yeah.
There's sea babies on the bottom. They're really tiny. More ocellatus. If you can get him so he doesn't hide.
Get him before, yeah.
Yeah. They're tricky. They don't breed as well. They tend to eat each other. So. And then you got here's some Simulus again, so you can see the little clouds. And then down here, so this is all Similus colonies I got to break down.
Okay.
And this is Ocellatus. I got to break them down. There's too many breeders in here.
Gotcha. So
And this is new stuff I got coming up. I get some wild stuff that I picked up. Some Ornat, some Marlorais, some Reganis.
Okay, these are
some different kind of Julies, and there's a new another shell dwellers, Bullinger shell dwellers. They're right there, the brown ones.
Okay, so the ones with the pattern, that's type of Julie. The ones with the checkered mark.
Yeah, the checkered mark are the smaller ones. Yeah, the Marlorais, and the bigger ones are going to be Reganis. But in a white tank like this, they lose their pattern, so you got to have See, these are the loopies. They're not dirt. I should have scrubbed the glass for you.
These were all like bare bottom tanks. And,
and and these are nice breeders, and they got more stuff back there. There's a big male back there. So they do well. They're like 4 inch plus. But I can see the babies over there. I got lots and lots of babies. And they breed all the time, but don't have time to pull the eggs. And then you got, place is messy, sorry. I got to rebuild the packing room. Yeah, that's every day.
Every day.
So let me do this. So these are wild F1 Festes.
Okay.
The true Festes. I don't know the breed. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Are you breeding these, or?
Yeah, I bred them, but it's too cold right now. So they're like, that's the big female, and there's a big male right there.
Oh, I see.
So there's some red. Mixed angel, but here's a little central. But these are the loopies I just bred, so you get an idea.
Holy smokes!
That's the loopies.
Yeah, you got quite a few.
So,
yeah, it's cool to get a nice solid yellow color even from a baby, huh?
Yellow orange, yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Little mixed angels to play with again. And this is a multi-punctatus.
Okay.
So
we were checking out all the breeders, and these are the offspring.
Yeah, I got it here. And the pipe there. No, there's nobody in this pipe. But anyways, let's get these. I don't know if you can see them in here, but let's see if there's anything in here. You never know with these guys. Here we go. So, this is the funny one. This is the Petricolas.
Okay.
I do well with those.
Because these aren't the easiest to breed either, right?
No. These are the.
Oh my gosh.
You can go back up if you want. So you can see the bottom. So there you go.
Oh my gosh. Now, how many spawns is this?
That's just a couple spawns. There's 1,000 fish in here.
I was gonna say, dude. You mean
and I can't. You know, if I go here.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
Little clouds of them. So.
That's insane.
You gotta try not to move for a second. This is Atromiculatus in South America, in Central America, Colombia. But anyways, I'm trying to work on those. There's some more multis in here, a little younger. So there's the multi. You can get closer if you want. So. There's the multis. Hang on. There's a place for them to hide.
Yeah.
This is Helianthus, but I've got, these are the white multis I'm trying to save. I don't know if I got them in here, but let's see. Trying to work on the white ones more.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
Yeah, more white. These are the multis, but they're trying to select the whiter ones so they're nice and bright. So this is what I got in here. This is Nanoluteus. It's another Archocentris, a small, real pretty though, but it's almost. Hey Dre,
yo,
you got a net? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So see if I can scoop you a male. Well, this is the stuff I like to play with. I'm a big central guy.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of them, and now I just get back into it. So this is a Nanoluteus. So and lutea.
This is like a passion project. Is
this is stuff I like. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to find this stuff, so there's plenty of breeders in there. More daffodils here. Oops, let's see if I can get this one out. I don't know if this one's good color. I got some wild Salvinis here. I got a couple of different varieties. A little cold, but I'll show you some really nice Salvinis because a lot of people have never seen that.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
It's a Central American cichlid, but these guys, here, there's a nice male here. So a lot of people have never seen nice, this is a pair, so I got the female, but I'll show you the male. So this is a male. A lot of people have never seen him like this. So this is a Salvini. So I breed really nice red ones and blue. So this is a wild type Salvini. So, and I got another variety. This is, I have to look which river it come from, but so there's a nice male there.
Gorgeous.
So, you see this one, Jay?
Yeah.
Salvinis? It's not the Salvinis we get.
No, definitely not.
You know, so, but I'll show you another one right behind you. I got another variety right here. This is, did you see this new Feste? I got these wild caught. Look at how big they get to get colored.
Wow, they're coloring up that small, huh?
Yeah, that's as big as they get. They call them
oh, really?
Equatorial. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So it's got like 4-inch Festes. So it's a different variety. Right. Female gets brighter red. So this is a Equatorial Feste. It's real hard to come by, and these are F1 stock. So this is a wild type, but this is how big they get.
So a Feste is normally, I'm not a big Central South American guy, but Feste is usually a huge cichlid, right?
Right. This is as big as they get. The other one you saw is the other type.
Okay.
And I have the other type in the front.
Yeah, but there's a Feste that gets bigger.
Yeah, this is as big as they get. So this is a nice bright red fish, you know.
And that's not, that's not around. You don't see that.
No, it's not available. So I got a nice little colony for this year, you know, and I got all those there. So I got those. This is another nice one. This is a blue Orium, but a good wild stock. So I got to work on that and see if I can get. Okay, this is Retisma, so I've got that too. So if you see what Retisma, remember that, Dre? That's Retisma.
Is that some of Geophagus or something?
No.
No.
Central American.
No.
So that's Retisma. I got a nice colony of those here. And then I got, let me check, I want to show you the other Salvini. So I got a couple of strains of wild stuff. And then I got blue Oriums too. So let's see if I can get a couple of blue Oriums out. There's a lot of people never seen a really nice blue Orium. So here's the other this is the other Salvini. See? I got a couple of colonies of those. So, and then I got this is the blue Oriums, like the. Nice.
Really cool shape.
Yeah, they got nice spinach.
Yeah.
Here we go. See if I go to the net this time. Here, there's a better blue Orium right there. Man, spin around. There we go.
There we go.
So you get the, we're starting to get a little bit of a hump. There we go. So this is Gramotes. So this is a young male. I mean, they're breedings, so they're not the friendliest one though. So I play with a lot of this stuff, and then I got some. I'll let you go right there and film that a little bit. So these are the red point convicts.
Okay.
They got lots of red on them.
Now, is this just like a line bred version of a convict? Or
no, this is a different thing. Yeah, and there's spawns in the cave there. So, but I was gonna.
Do they spawn just as aggressively, or just
no? They're not as mean as the. They're not as mean as the other. So that's what they call a red point. They got a nice red on them.
A lot of
red tail.
Yeah, that blue and that red kind of offset is really nice.
So you get the nice red tails. Female there, you know, the typical female on the edge. So these are red points. You get the nice red fins. Just playing around with stuff. Here are little plecos if you like to see plecos. So those are mostly long fins, and then there's some bigger ones here. Just left those. Yeah, just try more little plecos. Yeah, I played with them a little bit. This is more packing area, you know, and then just leftover stuff. I got a new shell dweller I just picked up, so I got to deal with them. This is Synodontis. So the Synodontis, they're real pretty. They get blue. You get blue heads and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can really see the blue pop out now.
Yeah. Not there. You can probably, yeah. So I got those F1 stock. So yeah, trying to. There's leftovers lying around all over the place. Well, I'm going to build a packing room somewhere else and grow out whatever. But I'm going to tear this area and just do loaches because it's too cold outside. So this area here is going to be redone. It's good for packing, but I got to do it differently. This wall here is going to turn into breeding Tanganyikans or small cichlids or something like that.
Gotcha.
And then down here, mostly, this is grow out mostly, and then I'm going to move some of these big guys outside. The central like it outside more,
gotcha.
More room.